neighbor's hand-me-down sod. It's coming in pretty good, actually.
50 bulbs that I've got to put in.
No. Oh, that's what I did last time. I hit the wrong thing. Ah, okay. Now I got it. You don't want to see my floor this time. Okay, let's figure this out.
Good. I think we got okay, live on Facebook. Okay, we're now streaming live. We got Kathy over there looking at her thing. Okay, hi.
I'm good.
Okay, you're good. Everybody's good for yoga, right? That's what we're here for today. Okay,
yeah.
I got my mute all button. All right. Anything specific today? It's usually hips, lower back, those kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something very calming.
Okay. Would you like a calming one today?
Man, do I need it.
Okay, let's do that. Jim would agree, I think, right?
Yay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Jim paid me to say that.
It was worth it.
A calm, gentle class. Here we go. Mute all. Go find your mats. Okay, mute. Yes. All right. Everybody can hear me okay? Thumbs up. Yes, you hear me? Great. Okay, so calm, gentle class. I know everyone's got what new grass coming in. We've got, I don't know what craziness. So we're gonna just kind of forget it for the next 57 minutes. Go ahead, close your eyes. Just find yourself sitting on your mat. Notice what the quality of your breath is like this morning. Is your chest feeling heavy? Is it feeling tight? Maybe together, let's take a big deep breath in through our nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Again, big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Begin to press your sitting bones down on into your mat. And press your crown of your head on up towards the ceiling. So you're creating space within your belly, within your chest. And notice if that changes anything with the quality, again, of the breath as you breathe in deeply through your nose. And through your mouth, exhale. Continue to lift the crown of your head on up, creating that space between your ribs. Continue with the big deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you continue with your breath, now lower your shoulders down a little and try to create space between your ears and your shoulders while still creating that length in your spine. Belly is pulling in slightly. And one more big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and push out any extra stale air. And now beginning with the top of your head. Scan your body and almost visualize like a golden liquid. It's going to drain through your body, clearing out anything that's stuck, any clutter, right from the top of your head. It softens the muscles in your face, your jaw, mouth. Relaxing that space between your shoulders and your ears. Just picture that liquid, warm, gooey liquid just flowing down each of your arms towards the ends, the tips of each of your fingers. And down your throat, in the back of your throat. Filling up your chest. Organs, your belly, hips, each of your legs, each of your toes. Body is filled with this warm liquid goo. And then envision out of each of your fingertips and out of each of your toes, the goo just pouring out, and any tension, any stress in your body is being released. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Notice the quality as you breathe in. Through your nose, exhale. Through your nose, inhale. Through your nose, exhale. Gently open your eyes. Bring your arms down by your sides. And lift your arms on up for a deep breath in. Lifting your arms up overhead, feeling nice and light. Exhale down. Again, breath in. Go nice and slow. Really fill up your lungs with your inhale. And as you go down and exhale, emptying out completely. So if you want to take 3 more of these nice, slow, like super slow, super deliberate, up and down breaths at your own pace, and we'll meet together with our arms down by our side. So today's practice is going to be all about you and what your body needs. So nice and gentle, nice and slow. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Wait when everybody's down. And then let's bring our shoulders on up to our circles. Circles our shoulders up to our ears, making our circles. Nice, slow. Breathing in as you lift up and exhaling as you lower. Nice, full breaths. Even open up your mouth, sigh it out. Listen to your body, maybe if it's making any noises this morning. No judgment, no concern, just observing what's going on there. One more. Meeting down at the bottom. Bring our chin down to our chest. And again, sitting up tall with our spine, so we're not going to hunch our shoulders over. Keep that belly pulled in, nice long spine, shoulders pulled back and down. And your chin's just dropping to your chest. From here, we're going to just gently follow our collarbone and move our chin over to the right shoulder. Back to center and then head over to your left shoulder. Back to center. And again, 3 times in each direction, just nice and super slow. Bringing in full breath. No rush. And when you've completed your 3rd set, we'll meet together right at the center. Slowly lift your head back up to neutral. With our shoulders continuing to pull down. Rest our hands behind your back. And then open up your chest. So maybe a little pulling down towards your mat and away from your body slightly. Pulling your shoulder back, opening your throat, opening your chest on up to the ceiling. Pulling your hands down. Maybe they touch the mat. Big breath in. And out. Again, breath in. Exhale. Release your hands, bring your arms back on down to your thighs. And then drop that right ear down to your right shoulder. Trying to keep our shoulders neutral and pulling down still. Still pressing our sitting bones into the mat. Then bring your awareness to the right side of your neck. And all of that great space that's being created. Gentle stretch, melting away any tension. And maybe you just want to nod your head slightly. Nodding yes. Notice where the tension changes and maybe dissolves a little. Dropping those shoulders down. Come to stillness. Bring your head back to neutral and then drop your ear down to the other shoulder. Just pause in the stillness. Notice what you're feeling here on this side. And then maybe go ahead and nod with those little yeses. Notice what you're feeling here now. Come to stillness. Lift your head back on up to neutral. Maybe just a couple more circles with your shoulder. Release any remaining tension. Beautiful. All right, let's straddle our legs on out. So bring that right leg out and the left leg out. So don't go too crazy too far, just enough so that your feet are flexed. Soft bend under your knees so you're not locking your knees out. We're just gonna walk ourselves, just hinging at your hips. All on forward a little. You want to bend your knees even more, you can. So we're releasing our lower back. You're also getting your hamstrings here. Notice where you're feeling it. Maybe walk a little bit more down. As you breathe in, notice where you can feel that release. That space being created. Inhale, walk yourself on up, and then walk on over to your right side. And just hinging at the hips here. So we're not going to worry about curling on over or anything like that. You may feel a little bit on your left side body. Inhale, walk yourself up and head over to the left. Inhale, walk on up. Let's bring our soles of our feet together, our Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Hold onto your ankles. And you can use your hands to, again, lift your chest on open, pressing the soles of your feet into one another and allowing your knees to just fall to the ground, opening up your hips. Continue to breathe. Maybe feeling some kind of a sense of calm in this. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. Bring your knees together. We're going to roll into table. Lining on up, our knees step underneath our hips, shoulders over elbows, over wrists. Fingers are spread wide. Spread those fingers wide. Pointer fingers are facing 12 if we're looking at a clock. And let's take some cat and cow curls here. So inhale, lift on up, open your chest, open your throat. And exhale, curl your spine one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, lift on up. Exhale, curl and empty. So you're gonna go ahead and take 5 of these on your own breath, nice and super slow, and really feel like maybe you're at that point where you're like, oh, I don't know if I can really curl anymore or release anymore, and see if you can squeeze out one last breath or inhale a little bit more. See where else you can find something opening and releasing. And then when you've completed your 5, we're going to meet together at table. Stretch out your right leg behind you, and we're going to swing it around across the left and flex that right foot. You're going to curl. We're taking a C curve here to the left. Both hands press into the mat. And then feel that opening on the right side of your body between your hip, all the way up to your ribs. That back foot flexed. Then maybe if you push in a little bit more with your right hand, you can push a little more to the next inhale, come back to center and switch sides. Play with the position of the back of your foot too. Notice if you move it a little closer on up towards the top of your mat, it gives you something to feel different. Because you put your foot in one spot doesn't mean it's stuck there. You can move it. Inhale, bring it back to center. We're going to bring our knees together and sink back into child's pose. Drop your chest on down towards your thighs, arms spread long and wide onto your mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose and open your mouth, let it go. Reach your fingertips long and wide onto your mat again, and then relax your forearms onto your mat. Sink your hip down towards your heels. Big, full breath. Inhale, lift your forehead off the mat about 2-3 inches, and then walk yourself on over to the right. Another C curve. And then sink on down. Lift on up, walk back to center, and head over to the left. So we are longer in these poses today. If you're like, oh, is my internet not working? I am purposely taking longer here. Inhale, walk back to center. Lift back up into table, so separate those knees. Then bring your right knee on up. We're going to just bend that knee and take our big hip circles here. Keep your neck neutral so your head is, your gaze is in line. Let's try that again. Your neck's in line with your spine. About 4 or 5 super slow, big circles in one direction and then change direction. And then bring that right leg down and head to the other side. So if something's feeling like super good and you just don't want to move and you want to stay in that pose, then go for it. Bring that down. Bring your knees wide to the outside edges of your mat. Big toes come together. We're going to take a wide-legged child's pose here. With your forehead down on the mat, maybe roll your head a little side to side. Give yourself a massage in your forehead. Keep dropping your chest down to the mat. Inhale, lift on up. We're going to come on to our bum. We're actually going to roll onto our back, bringing our knees on up at a 45-degree angle. You can tee out your arms, and then we're just going to take our knees and drop them down to the left. So a spinal twist to the left. Keep spinning your chest on open so both shoulders are down on the ground. And your chest is open. Maybe your gaze wants to head over to the right. Inhale, lift your knees back on up if you're using your core here. And then we're going to drop on over to the other side. Notice the quality of your breath here. Inhale, using that core, bring them back to center. And then we're going to bring our feet on down by our hips. You need to adjust yourself. Bring your heels as close to your bum as you can. I'm going to take our right leg, cross it on over our left. So we're taking figure 4. If you can get that ankle bone past your knee so that you're not pressing in there. Keep that right foot flexed. And we're not lifting up just yet here. So typically we're going to reach through. But for now, just leave that left foot down on the ground. And maybe one hand on that left hip. And then your right hand can just gently assist yourself here. A little massage onto your quad. Start to feel, you can even massage in your hip socket. Take your thumb, roll that around in there. Whatever feels good. And now gently lift up that left leg, Spread your hands through and you can clasp behind your thigh, clasp your hand. Keep both feet flexed here. Maybe that right elbow presses on in to your thigh to deepen and intensify. Maybe you draw your leg closer towards your body. Feeling your IT band there, right at the back of your hip, by your bone. Drop your shoulders down. Relax your jaw. See how coordinated you are. Your left ankle. Make some circles with that left ankle. One direction. Change directions. Come to stillness. One more squeeze on in. Inhale. Exhale. Cross your legs over completely, just like if you're sitting fancy in a chair. Then you're going to grab behind both legs here. And then hug your knees in. Maybe that right knee is going to come a little bit towards your left shoulder. Dropping your shoulders down. Breath in. Exhale. Go ahead and release them down. We're going to do a full body stretch here. So legs are long, arms come overhead. Hollow out your belly. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, full body stretch again. Bring your right knee into your chest. Hug. Roll that hip around again. Grab behind your thigh, in front of your shin. And then we're going to take our leg, cross it on over to the left, teeing out our arms for another twist here. A lot of rinsing today. Pull your belly in as you do this. Protect your spine. Inhale as your belly pulls in. Stretch that right leg long again. Full body stretch. Exhale. Breathe in. And on your exhale, bring your arms all the way down by your sides, down by your hips, with your palms down. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Bring those hips on in towards your bum. And you're going to work on our figure 4 on the other side. So if you need to lift up your hips and then place them down again, that'll adjust your spine. Left leg crosses on over again to get that ankle bone past. We're just going to be here for a few breaths, no rush. Put your hands on your hips. Massage that hip socket, massage your thigh. Try something different. You can try on the other side. Inhale, lift up that left leg again. Both feet are flexed. Grabbing the back of your right thigh. Shoulders relax. So notice here if your eyes are closed. A lot of times in these laying down poses or when we're doing a real gentle practice, our eyes are closed. And notice if you're going like internally into yourself or if you're really paying attention to what you're feeling. A little pressure with that right elbow. Hugging that right leg in a little more. And then circles with that right ankle. One way. And the other. Stillness. One more hug on in. Notice your breath and what you're doing with your breath here. Go ahead, cross that left leg over completely. Left knee on over to your right shoulder a little. A little rocking and rolling so you can get into whatever feels good here. Again, we're not stuck. Always move. Unwind yourself, bring your legs long, arms overhead, big full body stretch again, breath in, hollow out your belly, push out the air. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your left knee on into your chest, side to side. Your lower back's a little cranky. You can always bend your left leg, the long leg. Otherwise, just let it rest. And then take your leg and cross it on over your body. Arms tee out again, shoulder are flat on the floor. So it's not so much trying to get your knee to the ground on this one. We're still opening our chest and rinsing our waist. Back to center. Bring both knees on into your chest. Give a big squeeze and some rocking back and forth, side to side. Lift your heels on up to the ceiling. And we're going to take happy baby. So the inside of your elbows comes to the inside, or the outside of your elbows to the inside of your knees. And if you can reach the outsides of your feet, or maybe you just reach your shins. Flex your feet. Press your feet on up to the ceiling. At the same time, use your hands to pull your legs down towards the ground. Really opening on up your hips. And a couple of rocks back and forth. Maybe just little gentle movements. And notice if your shoulders kind of pick up some tension here and relax your shoulders down. There's maybe a good time to try some breathing exercises. So through your nose, breathe in. Through your nose, breathe out. Through your nose, breathe in. Through your mouth, breathe out. Through your mouth, breathe in. Through your nose, breathe out. Through your nose, breathe in. Through your mouth, breathe out. Just breathe, no breath. Take the first two fingers of your left hand, like your peace fingers. You're going to grab a hook over onto your big toe and then just open on up to the left with that. Bring it on in and do the same thing on the other side, opening on up to the right. And go back and forth a couple of times, just lengthening your leg. Oh, kind of like a playful happy baby here. trying to open up both legs at the same time and dropping your shoulders down. Inhale, lift your legs up to the ceiling. Put your hands on underneath your tailbone, making like a little triangle. You're gonna protect that. Lift that up. And then slowly we're gonna lower all the way down to the ground. And slow, a little bit of core. Arms come overhead. Take a full body stretch again. Exhale, let it go. We're going to roll onto our bellies. Onto our bellies. You know, everyone's sleeping now. I got you all doing all the did it in reverse. And I was like, can we just go to Shavasana? You know? All right, so we're going to bring our hands and our forearms onto the ground. Our feet are the top side of our feet, like where your shoelaces would be, you're going to press into the ground. Our hips press into the ground. It's taken like a cobra here. So our hips, these are my hips, our shoulders over our elbows, and just pressing in, fingers spread wide, and you're going to use your hands to just drag yourself forward while you press on in. Lengthening, pressing your hips on down into the ground. Relax your shoulders down. Breath in. Exhale, come on down. You're going to take your right cheek to the right side of your mat. Bring your arms down by your side with your palms face down. Now spin your palms face up. Let your shoulders fall on open. Feel the support of your mat. Inhale, bring your chin to neutral. We're going to clasp our hands behind our back and pull down. And as we do this, we're going to lift up into locust. Locust with a vine. Our feet stretch long and the crown of the head reach to the front of the mat. Drawing your shoulders away and see if you can lift your hands away from your backside. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, release down your left cheek to the mat, arms with your palms up. Breath in, breath out. Bring your hands to the top of your mat. So but your left hand's going to be parallel to the top of your mat. You're going to bend your right knee and reach back for a little quad stretch here. It's like a half a floor ball. So really flex that right foot, opening up our shoulders, stretching our quad. And then use that front arm to press yourself on up without sinking into your back. Keep kicking your hand into your foot into your hand. See if you can lift that quad, the front part of your leg up off the mat. Breath in, breath out. Again, breath in. Exhale, release it down. Change sides, right arm comes forward. And bend that left leg, flex your foot. Press on up. So your right hand's pressing in, left foot's flexed. In, out. Once more. Exhale, release it down. Bring both arms down. You can bring your forehead down to your arms. Just rest for a breath. Notice if your heart rate kind of quickened a little bit, maybe your face got a little flushed. Breath set up. Maybe you were holding your breath. Bring your arms down by your sides. We're going to grab a hold of one ankle at a time. If you need to bring your legs apart to grab them, we're going to take a full floor roll. Bring them together. Flex your feet and lift on up. Keep flexing your feet. Keep pressing like you're going to kick your feet on up through the ceiling. Keep pressing your hips down into the mat. Breathe. One more. Lift up on your inhale. Exhale, lower down. You can rest your cheeks on the mat, whichever side you like. Breath in. Exhale. Inhale, lift your cheek up. Swap it to the other side. Breath in. And out. Once more, breath in and out. Bring your chin to neutral, bend your knees, and we're just gonna windshield wiper like our legs, like you're gonna going back and forth. Massage the fronts of your legs. Come on to stillness. Bring your hands down by your lower ribs. Squeeze your elbows on in. Press those hands on in. And now we're lifting on up again. Maybe this one's cobra. A couple of different things, different variations. Pressing your feet into the mat. And then we're gonna just push ourselves back right into child's pose. However you get there. Inhale, lift that up, come on into table. We're just gonna kind of flop back and forth with our hips onto our belly and then pressing back into child's pose. So super gentle, super slow. Feel every movement that you're making going back and forth, really opening your hips again. Muscles pressing yourself on up. Going with your breath. We'll settle into child's pose for a few breaths here. Inhale, swing yourself onto your bum. Bring our legs nice and wide. And our hands come behind us. Fingers point behind. And just those windshield wipers again, nice and slow with our hips. One at a time, just dropping our knees down inside, outside. Your ankles roll. Two more per side. And then you're gonna fall on over onto your right side. You're gonna bring that right shin parallel at the top of your mat. Like this way, come to the top of the mat. Flex that right foot. I'm taking a modified pigeon here. So if you can get that shin as close to parallel, adjust yourself so that your hips are square. And then we're gonna just fall on over that right shin. Nice, slow, deep breath in and out. Inhale, lift that up, and then walk yourself over to the right slightly. So you're actually going to drape across your thigh and not your shin. Same thing. If you want to use your hand, the tops of your hands to rest your forehead on. Inhale, lift that up. Press yourself back. We're going to go back to our windshield wipering again. A few more times each side. And then we're going to bring that left leg hit the top of the mat this time. Flex that left foot, adjust yourself so your hips are square, and then walk right on over that front shin. So if folding over your shin doesn't work either, you can always stay up. Inhale, lift that up, walk yourself over the left, and then drape over that left thigh. Inhale, press yourself on up. We're going to go back onto our backs again. Your legs can stretch long. Bend your knees. Bring them in towards your bum. Lift up your hips and then lower your hips back down to the ground again. Both feet are facing 12 o'clock forward. Hips width apart. Lift and spread all 10 toes. And gently place your toes down. Arms are down by your sides with your palms down. Inhale, lift your hips on up to the ceiling for bridge. Breath in, breath out. On your next inhale, take your arms, bring your arms long overhead, lift them on up. Breath in, breath out, breath in. On your exhale, bring your arms overhead and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, lower your spine onto the mat. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift on up into bridge. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale, arms come forward down to the ground as you slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. Soles of your feet come together, knees splay open. Take your right hand, spin your right palm up, left hand, left palm spins up, shoulders are open. Maybe lifting your shoulders up off the mat and then placing them down again. Open your mouth, exhale. And breath in, breath out. Using your hands to the outsides of your knees. Press your legs together. Walk your toes, your feet to the outside edges of your mat. So your knees collapse in towards one another. Bring your arms open again, down by your sides. Take a breath in. Open your mouth. Exhale. You can stay here for Shavasana, or you can extend your right leg to the right corner of your mat. Left leg to the left corner of your mat. Eyes closed. Then we'll take that clearing breath in. Breathe in through your nose. Open your mouth and exhale. And take a breath. So here, if you'd like to go through the visualization that we did at the beginning, with that warm liquid goo filling up from the top of your head down to your toes, each of your extremities. Slowly visualize that goo filling up the space. When you're ready, you can release the valves at each of the fingers and toes and just let that goo spill out. That it takes away any tension, stress, negativity. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers. Some circles with your wrists, one direction, the other. Wiggle your toes. Circles with your ankles, one way and then the other. Bring one knee on into your chest, and then the other. The fetal position, we're going to rock side to side, back and forth. And then gently fall over to your right side. And in a fetal position. Feel the support of the earth. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Right now in this moment. Deep breath in through your nose. Open up your mouth, side out. Using your left hand, press yourself on up to a seated position, top of your mat. Eyes remain closed. Hands at prayer heart center. From the top of your head down to your toes. A quick scan of your body, noticing how you're feeling. Any of that goo remaining, flush it on out. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth. Exhale. Bring your hands to your forehead. Together we'll bow and say, Namaste. Everybody's sleeping.